Hey guys, welcome to this about channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Put the post notification for you to be notified. Like the video and comment if you'd like. Let's get into pop and urban entertainment as we usually do. Beginning with female with the most top 20 hits, we see NickiMinaj with 44, Rihanna with 43, and Beyonce with 33. Feel like they are well deserved, and congrats to every other female on the list who deserves it. So the Barbs, on the other hand, wants to take Barbie World to number one. And fun fact, if this happens, it will be the shortest number one song to top the chart, currently held by Lil Nas. So it's 1 minute and 49, yet Lil Nas was 1 minute and 53 seconds. So I feel like it can go top 10, top 5, if they support it the way they did support Princess Diana. On a Forbes article, they are praising Nicki Minaj brilliance for the features behind it. They claim she does not have to do all these songs, but she's helping them, whether she's charging them or sometimes she's not charging, but taking the royalty instead. So they believe it's a good business. It's a long article, you can go and check it out. Chart data, they claim no hip-hop album or single has reached number one on Billboard this year so far, the longest into the calendar year without a rap album at number one this century since 1993. Didn't Super Freaky happen last year? Debuted at number one with the lowest radio audience airplay, less than 1 million. So what are they talking about, or what is this post all about? You ought to think about that. Moving on to IceSpice, she appears on TeenVogue looking beautiful with the orange wig, and she says, I believe there is an evil eye. So she still believes in it, so she doesn't announce her plans until they happen. So probably the most coolest year so far for her that she has ever lived, so good for her. So she says her EP will have an deluxe, which I didn't feel like it was very necessary, but she says there won't be too many of it so that her fans could enjoy during the summer. In addition, she adds to why she's not lyrical, and she says she's just trying to be entertaining and have fun and all that. So I don't expect her to be lyrical. Her, Doja Cat, most rappers are not lyrical. I think Nicki Minaj will be the last female to be lyrical, no shade. She later talks about light skin privilege when asked, and she said, I have seen those opinions. I feel like that's not something personal to me. I feel like it's a conversation for generation and forever, which is true since the beginning of time. And she tries so hard not to feed into the negativity for somebody to try to bring up a point out of good place. They end up putting somebody else down, which is true. But again, here comes neighborhood trying to put it into their own perspective or point of view, even though she's agreeing. And again, it's not IceSpice's fault, that's the industry fault. So Selena is coming, even though she claims she is in Paris. New music will still come, even if she's far away. So tell me, think about that. Will you be here to be supporting? Now she has a song on the Billboard, but it's not hers. That's Rema's song called Calm Down. It's over 32 weeks, it's top 10 if it has not fallen down. So yeah, the Recording Academy Awards have added 3 interesting categories: best pop dance recording, best African music performance, best alternative jazz album. Now for the pop dance, a lot of people, I feel like the Navy should have been here way before. Rihanna would have been picking awards from that category. As for the African music, I feel like Burna Boy, Wizkid, Teams, they'll be getting those awards, if I'm not wrong, or if the American artists collaborate with the African artists, because it has been happening recently. Now look at Calm Down featuring Selena. That can win. Moving on to Beyonce. She was given a private tour at the Bridgerton. Bosses are said to have contacted her after learning she's a big fan. So it's a big deal. Most of the time Beyonce, like rumors had it, the Swam They gave her the whole season and she watched before it even went on air. So it's a good thing to be Beyonce, if you ask me. You say you're a fan of this and you just get a tour. Good for her though. Back to her twins. They are turning 6. They were born in June 13th, if I'm not wrong. Many blessings and wiser years to come for them. Back to her music career. The Renaissance album on the electrical dance album chart has spent 28 weeks on number 1, a 6th album to do so with the most weeks, and she becomes the first black female artist to ever do so. It would have been the 43rd week if Billboard did not take 15 weeks to classify it as a dance album. They did that early when it was released, so congrats to her. And she is nominated, I don't know which award is this, but Album of the Year and Nomani Awards for What's the Hold Up, Renaissance Visuals. So yeah, congrats to her, all those nominations that she has gotten. Definitely she's gonna win 1 or 2. So Rihanna, a few days ago I'm seeing a Ghanaian rapper claiming that Rihanna reached out to her, but he claims he requested her to change a verse, which is very interesting. When was the last time Rihanna released any music solo? Or it's interesting if this happened. I'm sure any artist would have not turned down Rihanna. Her anti-album though is almost diamond, so tell me think about that. It has been certified 6 times platinum, so congrats to her. It's still on the charts, more than 300 weeks and still charting 371, so congrats to her. Moving on to Guinness World Record, Hilda, who broke the world record of cooking for most hours, has now been officially handed over the record, so congrats to her. Yeah, Olivia definitely is coming. She's been hinting with Countdown. It's called Vampire, that will be out this June 30th. Doja Cat is coming too. She's been hinting the Attention, Lyrics and Countdown, so it will be officially this Friday. Looking at her page, she retweeted a lot of fans whereby she was ranting with Attention Seeker. She was retweeting, so she was giving a hint, in my opinion. So tell me if you'll be supporting. Hopefully it's a hit. Go for her. Paul McCartney, the only surviving Beatles out here, he claims he has used artificial intelligence to extract vocals of John Lennon from old demos to create a final Beatles record, which I feel like it should not be happening. Leave the Beatles to continue holding their number 1 records with 19 to 20. Yeah, it should not be happening, in my opinion. On our final topic, the Avatar movie, Avatar 5, will be released in 2031. Okay, tell me think about that. As for the sequels, on the other hand, they are delayed to 2029, which makes sense about 2025. So tell me think about today's topics, if you don't mind. Your opinion is appreciated. You all stay safe. Love you all. Bye.